Hi guys, so I am back with a custom order for Vera, and this is what I have. Sorry guys, the lighting, for some reason, I don't know what's going on with my light. Guys, I am getting a craft room in the end of the month, or at the end of the month. Sorry, I got my arm right in front of your face. Sorry about that. And I can't wait. Ugh. Anyway, I hope you guys had a great weekend and Thanksgiving. I had a full house. It was awesome. But I'm glad that I finally got this journal finished. So make sure I'm in frame. So Vera wanted a kind of slash shabby chic wedding uh, with a little bit of purple in there, and she said she liked like the boho. Couldn't incorporate really boho with the main journal, but I did put like a little envelope in there that looks kind of bohemian. So anyway, what I've done here is my poofy cover. I gilded with gold, did a lot of gilding, and but this one is embossed, gold embossed, but there's gilding inside. Little bling there, and butterfly. The spine looks like this, and I have a tassel with lots of laces and my pearl roses. And then the back, it's hardcover, 3 signature, fabric covered, and got gold metal corners. So let's get right in. I put some satin ribbon for the closure, gold eyelets, and I used ivory and pink satin ribbon. So let's get right in here. And I also have a thick pack of other things that she can use and put in there. So let me make sure I'm here. I have this gorgeous pocket here, and inside I use a mixture of Artie Mays and a couple other digitals. If I remember, I will link it all in the description box. So the tags, I backed it with coffee dye paper, and this is an antique card. It had purple and pink, so I thought I'd just use that one there. And another card. Here I used a little Artie Mays mason jar, put a little butterfly, and used my liquid pearls and a little lace. And it's a little journaling spot, so she can journal. It's magnetic. And then I got this little Hamlet, and whatever I didn't stitch, I double printed in the back. The laces here all pink, white, and gold, and then I used some of these little like acrylic teardrop that I got from Cheryl. Here's a fabric pocket, and another Here Comes the Bride, and I just have it trimmed with laces. Some vintage ledger that I got from my friend Dee. Thank you, Dee. This came from a poetry book that I have, a vintage poetry book. I'm going to go fast because the book is quite big. This is also from my friend Dee, some vintage graph. And here is a little booklet. And then I have a collage here, and this flips down. Some children's writing paper. Little collaging here or layering there with fabric. Here is a whole little printable. It's like an envelope. I got it with some laces. Most of these laces, except for these on the edge, are vintage. I decoupaged a glassine envelope. I haven't put anything in it, but I will. I'll probably put a vintage postcard in here. And just some layering and laces. And here's where I used the gilding, gold gilding, and some laces and a bow. Little bag there. This is Henry Terry little fabric pocket. I just add some little bits and pieces there. And here is a magnetic envelope, and inside I just have some vellum pieces. I'm going to be having these in the shop soon. So hopefully once I get my craft done, my craft room done, I have to do some adding some stuff and destashing some stuff. Then I have a butterfly and added some purple lace and white little pieces there. These I will have in my shop as well. I love these. They're like little postcards. This is from a vintage spelling book. And here's another printable. And there's some lace here, and did some embossing in gold there. And here is a coin envelope, and I just added some lace here. You can see, I love that. And the tag, I did some gilding and some snippets up top, and that's backed in with coffee dye paper. Middle of the signature is an envelope, and I just have that pink lace there. And here I have a little pocket with another tag that I just did some snippets back onto coffee dye paper. And happily ever after. And she wanted churches. She liked vintage churches, so there's one there. And then this is just another journaling card. Little bulb there, little charm. This is a fabric tip-in with some vintage pieces. Vintage postcard, and it just flips up. Good journal on the bottom. And doily and some music. This opens up all the way. I just have some trim, little butterfly collaging there, and a tag and another tag. And then I just trimmed it with some like golden tan kind of lace, and then you unclip it and it opens to a full page to write something secret that you don't want everybody to see. And it goes back in there. Another bag, another little snippet there. Here's a pocket. Love it how it came out, and it just has, she wanted roses as well, so got that there. Different layers of lace and fabrics, so that's that. Oh brother, that's gonna start now. It's like they know when I'm recording. Let me go a little faster. Some tracing paper, more of that vintage ledger. Here's another church. I printed them in white and, you know, black and white because I just like the look of it. And then here's another one. Backed it onto coffee dye paper. And then here I made a little collage, and I used a calling card, a vintage calling card. And then I just put these printables, and this opens down. Here's another glassine baggie, and I just did some gilding, added laces. And in here you have another rose. I love that. Got that from Pinterest. Another fabric pocket with two more tags that you can journal on. More of that poetry book. Friends of Ours. Here's another rose. Oh, so gorgeous. I love that. So cute. That postcard. It's a printable. Backed it onto coffee dye paper. Had a little butterfly here. And some fibers and laces. And terry. Some ledger. Another doily. Little fabric pocket here with a bride. And this is vintage ledger. And here's another little pocket with some lace. This is from the Artie Mays. I think it's Shabby Roses, something like that. Some snippets and some laces. Here's another vintage card. Actually, this is an antique card. A postcard. I just hinged it with some lace. And then this is a little tea envelope that I added some saris with a sequins, a little butterfly I gilded. Another bag. And I took this dress form and added liquid pearls and lace and tulle. And here's another old church. Middle of the signature is another envelope. And here's another pocket with some fibers. A true love story. And then I just added some snippets on the top. There's some gilding. And then I did some gilding on these. And that goes in there for extra journaling. Another fabric tip-in with different pieces of fabrics and laces. Here I took she could journal here, and I just added some lace and a ribbon. And this came from my friend D too. It was like it's a vintage sheet, and it had like these, what are they called, like book plates or something, and I just cut them apart and backed them onto wallpaper that I got from my friend Aisha at Young's Paper Creation. So I made it into a little journaling tag, and I liked it because it's like, you know, love birds there. There's some gilding on this tag here. And then this opens up all the way. And here you have another tag with some snippets and another journaling card. Some more of that little snippet that I had. Love this. It says marriage. The certificate of marriage. You could put her name there. Some more vintage ledger. I love this image too. It's so pretty with red roses. So I tried to incorporate everything that, a little bit of what she liked, you know, colors and stuff like that. Here's another fabric pocket with different laces and ruffles, and a little old vintage church again. More Henry Terry. Love how pretty. Some more poetry and children's writing. So I tried to put a lot of different pages, you know, papers. Here's another vintage calling card. And then I just have these printables here. And it opens down for extra journaling. That is some, this is vintage, the vintage trim and the vintage lace. And then a new butterfly, you know, modern butterfly applique. And then more of the tags. This is from the Artie Mays kit. And then I just got some snippets there. And here is another baggie, and it's open here, so she can tuck stuff on the side. And that holds that picture. And I just did some collaging and some gilding and lace and ribbons. Fabric pocket here, and it has 2 cards. How pretty. Back onto coffee dye paper. I did a lot of sewing on this. I gilded that one too. Some more Henry Terry. And then here I just embossed that with gold. And here's another one of those like book plates backed onto wallpaper. Look at how pretty. Backed onto coffee dye paper, and then it has another foot there, a little collaging there. Here is a little magnetic little spot, maybe for some dates. It's magnetized, and then a little fabric pocket. Some little cards there. Here's another magnetic envelope, and I just added some more vellum sheets in there that she can, you know, glue anywhere she wants to. It's magnetic. And then 2 more of these little cards. Another pocket here with some trim layering of little fabrics and laces. This trim at the bottom with some lace. Poetry. Here comes the bride. Love that. How pretty. Yeah, my daughter's baby shower was this weekend too. So it was like Thanksgiving, family baby shower, prepping for the baby showers. Got a little bit overwhelmed with the baby shower preparations, but it turned out beautiful. And lace there, some gold trim. Middle of the signature, another envelope. One love, one life. And gilded this one here. Let's see, get it in. And then a little butterfly and stuff down there. Wedding march. And I just gold embossed all around it and stitched it onto coffee dye paper. And then this is the other, so cute, backed onto wallpaper. And then here are some more trims with a fabric flip. And here is another church. And then this is magnetic here as well. And then this tucks behind the dress form. And here is another tag with some snippets. And I gilded this here. And then this opens up for a full page. More fabric there. Another fabric pocket. I love making these, layering them all up. And look at that church, how pretty. Then there's a large tag here. My back stitched onto coffee dye paper. And then another little collaging there. Another bag. This opens this way for extra journaling, and then there is a pocket I did some gold embossing on, some laces down here, and then this is another antique postcard from I can't even make it out, 1918 maybe. And then she can journal here. And here is another card. And then more here, and another vintage calling card. And I just have some printables there, and this flips down like the other ones. And then the back pocket, I have another lace pocket here. And then two this one will be antique next year because it's from 1920, and antique is 100 years old. This one is from 1909, so this one is antique postcards. So that is my journal for Vera. I hope you like it. I hope I hit everything that you asked for. Yeah, guys, so I'm so excited about my craft room. I have overgrown my wall because I'm in the laundry room. That's where I do everything. So that's gonna be so nice to have my own space. And yeah, and thanks to you guys that support my channel and everything, I'm able to do that. And right now for Cyber Monday, I have a 20% off everything in the shop, as well as my sister. My sister also has everything 20% off, and she has some journals in there. So stop in, take a peek. And yeah, that is all I have for now. I will talk to you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.